Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Slayer. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with the 411 for Monday Night Raw, live and from my home away from home, Memphis, Tennessee. I always say that WWE does something special, something just kind of out of the blue or extraordinary in Memphis, no matter if it's a Raw or a SmackDown. You failed me. You absolutely failed me tonight. You gave me just an average Raw. Now, maybe it was a little, well, it was about an average Raw. It was on the better side, though. I will give it all the credit in the world. Like, everybody worked really hard tonight. And I don't know, it's just something about Memphis that, like, it really brings out the work rate of people. No better work rate to start off my thoughts on the show within Absolution and the Sasha Bayley match. Bayley never got in the ring. Absolution just tore it up, and Sasha gets a pinfall, well, a tap out, gets the victory for her team. I'm going to need Absolution to get some matching ring tights. And that goes as well for the Riot Squad on SmackDown. Like, I don't understand. WWE has seamstresses. I don't understand how they can't come up with something. They've been on TV long enough by now that, and I think they should have debuted that way with, like, matching ring attire. Because, I mean, I want this to be a stable. Like, a triple threat stable. And it, well, not the triple threat, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I want this to be like a real team thing. And so there needs to be like something that kind of goes with Paige, because she's the leader. There's something missing, and I think that's what it is. Now, those two are just getting so much better in the ring. Mandy and Sonya both are getting, I mean, they're I can tell just from watching Monday Night Raw every week how much better they're getting week by week. And that's not even, you know, I'm not on the road with them. I'm not seeing what they do on house shows and stuff. Like, to me, these two are going to be money for a long time, as long as they can stay healthy. They are in the right locker room. Like, the locker room is, it's not perfect, because it's never perfect, but the locker room's the best that it's ever been, as far as the women's locker room, and on both shows. And, well, it's better on Raw than it is SmackDown, but, I mean, both shows are really good. They're really good people on both shows, especially locker room leaders. I just want this to look more like an actual team instead of just three girls that's put together. Same with the Riot Squad on SmackDown. So maybe I won't talk about that later. Now, if you want to say something about like something special that happened, like you could bring up the fact that Matt Hardy really debuts the in-ring Woken character, the Woken entrance and the Woken graphic, but although we've already seen that for weeks, and if you want to, whatever. The laugh off between him and Bray, I mean, it was kind of funny. I thought it went on a little too long, but that was probably the point. Elias, just funny. Glad he didn't state how Elvis is from Memphis, because he wasn't born in Memphis. He was born in my hometown, right down the road from Memphis, Tupelo. It is what it is. Sorry, Memphis. You can have Graceland. We have the birthplace. That's good enough for me. Miz is just, I mean, he's awesome. Give the guy a microphone and let him go out there. He delivers every time, and he did by leaps and bounds. And everybody missed the Miz, and you could tell it from the Memphis crowd, which was hot tonight. I gotta hand it to him. Here lately in the past haven't been exactly hot and fired up in the right times. They were pretty good tonight. I gotta hand it to them. The Cruiserweight title could have been another, if they would have swapped it, would have been another one of those moments. I was there when, but it just didn't happen. Count out for Cedric. I figure we're going to get a rematch at the Royal Rumble. Hopefully it's not on the pre-show. Probably will be. The Bar gets beat by Titus Worldwide. And the great part about this is, this helps make Titus Worldwide. There needs to be more tag teams on Raw. SmackDown has like 6 or 7 that you can name, just boom, 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 boom. Raw, you really have, I mean, you've got the champions, which is not really a tag team. There's just 2 guys that were thrown together. And then you have the Good Brothers. And then you have the Revival, wherever the hell they are. Like, they come back, they win a match, and now you ain't seen them in weeks. I mean, what gives? Like, really? Really? Like, are they just coming in and out? I mean, like, I get that Scott was injured, and then I get that Dash was injured, and they went back and forth. Like, I get it, but now they're supposed to be healthy, both of them. Where are they at? Like, what's going on? Really? Like, really, what's going on? We need more tag teams on Raw. We need more solidified tag teams on Raw. Titus Worldwide, this is something that they need, that WWE needs to do. They need to solidify more tag teams. The Bar already had just gotten the word that they were going to get the tag title match anyway at the Royal Rumble, so it doesn't hurt them going in, especially a quick roll-up. If it was like a dominant, like Apollo hits a finisher, Titus hits the finisher, 1, 2, 3, then that would have hurt them. Quick roll-ups never hurt. Never hurt. Especially you get up and like, oh my God, what just happened? And that's what Sheamus did because he's a pro and he knows how to deliver. Very key. We need more tag teams. I can't harp on that enough. I always want the business to be better. It's never perfect. It never will be. There will always be things that we can fix. Right now, the tag team division on Monday Night Raw is one of the things that needs to be fixed. It just is. Brock, Paul, I mean, come on, Paul's just like The Miz. You hand him a mic and let him go, it's good. The whole backstage thing with Braun and Kane with Brock, like, I was more impressed by Braun. Like, I thought it was worse him throwing things around than it was pulling that big steel structure down. Anyway. But it was still, that was very entertaining to watch. Samoa Joe, beats on Rhino. Like, we've seen that in other places. Let's not do that. Asuka, and Joe enters Rumble, which is nice to see. Asuka versus some local jobber who I will probably find out within the next 20 or 30 minutes who it was. I just haven't reached out to anybody that I know here locally. Nia jumps her, beats her down, so that match never happens. And then Balor Club beats the Champ Club. I don't know. Too many clubs going on. So now we just need to focus. We need to, and I'm not talking about the mixed match bullshit. I'm not talking about Monday Night Raw's 25th anniversary, although I am really excited about that, just to be frank with you. And I think that show could be a 3-hour commercial-free show, and it still wouldn't be enough. Like, you could do probably 4 hours, like, completely commercial-free. It would be awesome. But it is what it is, and we'll get 3 hours with commercials and everything. And there's a lot going on. I mean, you've got that coming up, the mixed match thing's coming up, the Royal Rumble's coming up. It's all leading to WrestleMania. Like, this is kind of like there's just more and more going on. Who else is going to be in the Rumble? Like, they kind of spoiled it off a little bit that they're going to bring somebody in. It should be common knowledge by now that WWE is going to bring somebody back that is not on the roster, that was on the roster, whether or not it's a Hall of Famer or not, I don't know. It could be Beth. It could be, Lita could come back in and do something. I doubt that'll happen, but it could. Trish is the name that everybody wants to see. Of course, she's always going to be the name. Molly Holly, I have heard people talking about, but I mean, who knows? For years I've heard something about Victoria, aka Lisa Marie. It could be anybody. It could be anybody. I want more. Of course, there's going to be at least 5 or 6, 7, something like that from NXT that's going to come in. I think there's probably going to be about 4 surprises. And I think that it's going to be about, the Rumble will start off, and it should be, in my opinion, the first 4 should be people we know, and then 5 should either be like an NXT superstar, or could be a legend coming back. So from 5 to, like, say 12, there'll probably be 1 or 2 surprises. And then from, like, say 18 to 24, it'll probably be 2 more surprises thrown in there. I can't wait for it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really, really, really interesting, the build-up, too. So we'll see. We'll just see how things progress. I don't know. A lot of people don't. There's just going to be a lot of talk, which there already has been. I'm excited. Who I want to see? Who do I want to see? Well, I mean, I think it should be very obvious I want to see Jazzy. I mean, come on. Now, please sign Tessa. Please sign Tessa. I'm saying. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Until then, I'm done. See you guys tomorrow night. Birmingham, show out. SmackDown Live tomorrow night. Deuces. Chaos out.